Just literally 40-foot fall broke my back. That saved our life. Because if that didn't happen, we would still be the same people we were before that happened. We would still be doing the same things we would be doing, which ultimately was chasing success with a lot of sacrifices. Now it's achieving success without sacrificing. I fell 40 feet, broke my back, and that saved my life. Hello, guys. See Savan here, and my beautiful wife is right behind me there, Phyllis. And we are actually in Huntington Beach right now. Beautiful Huntington Beach, California. So it's a very famous beach. So if you guys are considering coming here, it's a beautiful beach. Ocean's right over there. And this is midday, so there's quite a bit of people here already, and it's about 80 degrees. So Huntington Beach is definitely one of the destinations in Southern California. And as I was walking, we're walking through the beach. We wanted to shoot this video because I did back in 2023, beginning of 2023, after spending about 2 weeks in December, closing out the year of 2022, planning out the year, how we're gonna rule the world, right? 2023, we're gonna, just crush it and build an amazing life and make a lot of money, make a lot of impact. And we were ready. We were actually ready. So January 2nd comes by. A few of our friends come and visit us, and they, boys want to be boys, right? Let's go do some adventurous stuff. So we went out and did rock climbing. We chose this indoor rock climbing place nearby my house. The employees said, "Hey, please have some patience with us." We kind of knew that, man, that's probably a good sign that this is probably not a good place or a good day to do this. The hardest wall there, and this wall is about 50 feet, and we do rock, paper, scissors, and I win. I actually am the first one to go up, and I fall straight down 40 feet and landed on my feet, slammed on the ground, busted my spine. Basically, my L1, L2 were all fractured. L3 was a total blowout, so that I had no more L3. L4, L5 were fractured. So during the surgery, they had to infuse L1, 2, and then give me a new cage for L3. I laid on the ground, and at first I didn't feel my legs. And our friend, my wife, and one of my friends that were filming, and we actually got a video of this fall, was filming, and they realized that the harness wasn't hooked up. But they were yelling to me, but I couldn't hear because I was 40 feet up and the place is loud, so I didn't really hear. That's why I pushed off and fell straight to the ground. And thank God I probably prefer that, because if I was up there at 40 feet and I didn't have a harness on, and I knew I didn't have a harness on, trying to coming down the wall, I probably would have hurt myself or killed myself. Hello, C. Savan here. Before we dive into the video, I just wanted to really first off say thank you for being here. And because you're actually here, I'm going to invite you to attend our Dream Life, Dream Business Challenge. It's a challenge where we're going to walk you through how to live your dream life, how to love your dream business, build a business you're absolutely in love with, waking up every single day doing what you know and love. I would love to have you to do three things. One is to like this video and comment your biggest takeaways, and then most importantly, subscribe so that when we drop a new training for you, you can actually be alerted as well. So again, I really appreciate you for being here, and subscribing to our channel is free, and we promise you we will not let you down with our content. So again, appreciate you being here. Thank you very, very much. Let's dive right into the video. Up at the sky, and I'm thinking, oh God, like, no way, this can't be real. There's no way that I'm going to be paralyzed, right? So I was, carted off to the ambulance came, and we go to the hospital, and sure enough, they tell me what happened to me, what surgeries I need. But the reason why I was sharing this with you is some of the lessons learned from this life. It saved me as a person. And 18 years of just being a what I would call a business operator, not a business owner, where success, achievement, that was first. Making money, that was first before everything else. That's why for us to make kind of us a more priority, and our life more of a priority, our kids more of a priority versus just success. I learned to, understand that life needs to come first and how we leveraged and what we did, because I had to take almost literally a year off. We both did, from my fall, because we had needed rehab and to get well and all that stuff. So Melissa's gonna jump in and share kind of how her version of this and what she felt.
Yeah, so for me, I think it was pretty amazing. We just got back from India. We went to a 30-day silent retreat. We'll talk about that in another video. It really helped us out to clean up our mind. We know that that year was like the best year ever going to be. We really, really wanted to, make this year like the best year ever, right? And before we get it started, we're like, you know what? Since friends are coming to visit, why don't we just go to a rock climbing place? Later, I also recorded the video, but halfway through, I just put it back into my pocket because my husband, seeing your husband falling so far down is quite a view, and my son actually saw the same thing too. I guess my primary thought at the very beginning is this will never be us, right? And seeing him falling down and just like, oh my gosh, like what is this? Right. And then, okay, what are we supposed to do? The good news about us is that we are entrepreneurs, and one thing that I learned about it at the end is like this is actually not a stress test because we eat stress for breakfast, right? If you eat stress for breakfast, type it down below so we know we can see that you are like me. But then we realized that it was actually a blast test because we are so used to stress, but we're not used to blast because at the end we got a lot of people to support us, right, and all that. But I remember at that moment, the one thing that really come up is that, wow, I am not in control. Because when you are a business owner, you hire, fire people. You start whenever you start, you end whenever project you don't want to do. You're fully in control. But during that moment, I am not in control at all. I remember the day that he is going into the surgery because it's been after 36 hours and he started to get itchy everywhere. And they say that if he's itchy everywhere, that means that his blood's not circulating and he must go to the doctor. And when he went into the surgery room, I just cried so hard because I was by myself, and that's when I let my emotion go, crying so hard. And people was coming to me like, "Hey, are you okay? Right? Is everything okay?" There's nothing I could do. There's really nothing I can do beside praying. Okay, there's nothing I can do beside praying because I can pay more to get a better surgeon. I can send him stuff to make him feel better. I just literally just have to let it go and let it flow and let God take care of the whole situation and acknowledge that whatever comes, it is what it is. And that was one of my huge lessons that really helped me build who and where we are today, too. Go back to you, Cease. How do you feel about the whole process and what is in your thought at that time?
Yeah. So how did this save our life? Right. First one is life happens for you, not to you. Life happens for you, not to you. See, life, God sends you messages, right? At first, he'll send you a feather, you don't listen. Second, he'll send you then a brick, you don't listen. And then finally, he'll be like, okay, if you're not gonna listen, I'm gonna send you a bus, right? So that was my bus moment. That was our bus moment. We were 18 years into entrepreneurship, and just we weren't really entrepreneurs. We weren't really business owners. We were operators, right? So I'm just saying, look, you guys are better than that. You guys, have all the potential in you to be business owners, and you're just making business success much more a priority than your life. So for us, what that really I learned from that whole thing is you got to listen. I knew I was going the wrong way. I knew I was overworked, but we just kept going, kept going, kept going, right? So that was the very first lesson. That moment, what happened to me, was really more of a, this happened for us, not to us. right? Second is that learn that life first, life first above everything else, right? And at that time, our son Alexander was 8, and our other son was 6. So, and a lot of times we kind of didn't make life first. Our relationship was first. Business is always first, right? So now it's like life first. So we really took that almost a year off to kind of say, okay, what does life on our terms look like, right? What does our very best life look like? How do we design the life that we want to live? What does happiness and fulfillment look like now, not later? What, we're not working towards it. What if we had that now and create that now, design and decide to live that now, and then build everything else to kind of fuel that and fund that, right? So for us, we ended up looking at ourselves. We asked if time and money were really no longer an issue. How would we be living? Where are we going? Why are we there? Who are we with? And all of those things that are really matter. What's happiness now? So that really helped us kind of reset and take control again and make life our highest priority, right? To be more, spend more time with each other, and to create more memories, and to make us and ourselves and each other and those who are most important to us, the people we love, our highest priority. So that was really the second lesson. And then third is leverage. During that time, what happened? We had a smaller team than we do now. Right now we have over 400 people on our team, but back then we had a much smaller team. But one of the things that our team did was they just said, "Hey, boss," especially they told Phyllis this, right? Because I was in the hospital. "Boss, you just take care of yourself and your family. We got this, right? We got this." So we learned to leverage. Learn to leverage. We had a team, we had employees, but we didn't really leverage them to the level, the potential that we could leverage. We still did a lot, but that during that time, that what happened, we really learned to leverage them a lot. So they pretty much ran the company for almost a year off, and guess what? Our business grew. It was actually the best year ever, right? And while we were away, and they ran and everything, and made a lot of the decisions operationally and all that stuff. And they just asked for things that they needed from us, but ultimately they kind of ran the business by itself. So we learned how to leverage automation and technology and platforms and programs, as well as people, and then they started creating a bunch of processes in there as well. So we learned how to leverage processes as well. So that is the three areas. First is lessons, right? Life happens to you, for you, not to you. Second is we learn to make life first, and then third we learn to leverage processes and people and programs that can help us, you know, um, grow and run smoothly from wherever we want, and to scale our business. So those are my three points. Back to you, Phyllis.
Life first is very important to me because we all thought that we are Superman. A lot of time we never realize that one day things might happen to us. It is not natural, especially for entrepreneur. It's like we always have time. There's always tomorrow. But when this thing happened with C's, I just realized that what if there's no tomorrow? Right? What if today is the last day? Do we always push and wait for the next available day, which is absolutely never, or just capture the day as we go? And instead of, people always talk about work life balance. What about work life integration? How can we integrate work and life together? Right? Like us, we travel around the world. We bring our kids to everything that we do, almost everything, because this trip we are not bringing our kids because it's a short trip. Um, yeah, how do you integrate that? How do you live the life as if today is your last day? That was the biggest lesson that I got from the fall. And, she's talking about leverage. I thought about letting go. How can you let go of your business and trust that your team can really run the business as how you have trained them already? How can you give them the trust? Because the truth is, if you never let go, you will never know whether they are able to run a successful team or not. And with that incident that really happened, one thing that I really learned is that this is the God assignment for us, is for us to teach people how to leverage, how to delegate, how to automate so that you can truly live your life and not a discounted life, right? Not you giving a lot to your business, a lot to the world, but very little to your family, very little to yourself, right? And what most people do is they wait till when they're 60, wait till I'm 60 and then I have the money and I have the time, then I can do the work. But the truth is, when you have the money and you have the time, you might not have the health. Like my mother was like, man, I wanted to go, I don't know, walk on Great Wall of China, but she couldn't anymore. She just doesn't have the strength and the body to do that anymore. What if you can start when you are 45? What if you can start it when you're 40, 30, even 25, right? What if you can actually start earlier on? What if you can stop play now, pay now and play later? What if you can pay now and play now too? It just the how do you do it? And I think that this definitely not just this fall, definitely not just to save Cease's life, it saved our marriages. It created a better life for us. And we truly, because of this, we truly get our life back. Not just him back, but get our life back.
This literally 40-foot fall broke my back. That saved our life. Because if that didn't happen, we would still be, be the same people we were before that happened. We would still be doing the same things we would be doing, which ultimately was chasing success with a lot of sacrifices. Now it's achieving success without sacrificing. That's literally what we learned. This is why I say this really, really saved us. So we really, leaned into, the lessons that were learned from that. We learn how to, make life first. Life is the very first priority, and then we learn to leverage, which then allowed us to, save us, save our life, save our marriage, where we can actually spend, quite a bit of time with each other. We wake up every single day doing what we know and love from anywhere in the world, and then we have a fully functional team that's really operating behind the scenes that we're leveraging to do the things that one we're not good at, where or we shouldn't be doing, so that it allows us to stay in our lane, just kind of like this. We love creating marketing and content for you guys to help you guys, and that's what we love. And we love traveling, we love being with each other, right? Creating memories and things that we didn't have when we were much younger. So that is how, and really why we say this really did save our life. So hopefully you guys take the three things. Again, listen, lean into that. And then second is, make life first, my friends, and then learn how to leverage AI, automation, processes, people, right? So that you can, stay in your lane and do what your zone of genius and live your life.
Yes. And if you are listening till now and you're like, man, how can we go more towards it? Just check out our link. We do have a challenge that you can attend so that we can, bring you on our second date if this is our first date with you. So right now, Cease is going to drive his Maserati and to go see a friend. We truly want to live our life, and it's an integration of work life, and not balance. And we're not discounting our life so that you get a even better of us. I think this version is good enough. But feel free to let us know. Do you like it that we are outside talking to you? Are you okay with that, or you prefer us to be in studio?
I appreciate you guys. Well, again, if you guys want to go further with us, we have a Dream Life, Dream Business Challenge, a 5-day challenge that we will share with you how we've actually been able to live this life, how we build our business that we love, and most importantly, how do we leverage our team. So the link is actually below. We'll see you guys on the next video. Have an amazing rest of the day. Hello, C. Savan here. I hope you enjoyed and took a lot from this video. And if you are looking to, live life on your terms, right, to be able to build a business also that allows you to live, to work, to earn from anywhere. If you're looking to delegate and automate with people, then we're inviting you to our Dream Life, Dream Business Challenge. And finally, if you took a lot from this video and you actually want more, Please please comment your biggest takeaways from this particular video, and most importantly, subscribe. It's free to do so, so that this way you can be alerted every single time we actually drop a video for you, some more additional training. And again, our content will not let you down. Again, thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you very much for being here. Let's, we'll see you on the next video.